marvellous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And just remember that no matter what time you watch this, the energy is still going to be just as powerful, or you listen to it. Time is a human made up thing, so it doesn't matter what time you watch, listen or join in, you're still joining in with the collective. I'll just talk about the radios. If you're hearing clicking noises, I've got two walkie-talkie radios here. They're both on different channels, and we tend to get other dimensional beings setting them off. So if you're hearing clicking noises going on, that is the radios that are going off. They've already started, so no doubt they will make their presence known as we go forward. We also have plant music playing. We've got a lovely spider plant up there with plugged into the music of the plants. Yeah. So we have her playing.
Yeah, and just a few things that have been coming into our awareness in the last week. One of them is just once again, we've noticed it before, but once again, how time is different from what it used to be 3-4 years ago. How you can't get as much done as you used to, so the time is much shorter now than it was.
Yeah.
So it's if we think of this as a simulation, the codes for the time have been changed.
Yeah, definitely. Noticed it quite a bit. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's not just time that has changed, but also the reality codes that some of us are becoming aware of. And I was just talking to a friend in Canada. We were talking about, for both of us, it's when we go into a grocery store.
Yes.
It's for you too, Ginny.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so it's you go into a grocery store and it doesn't feel real. It feels like you're in a virtual reality.
It
Do you
does.
get that?
Yes,
You get-
definitely.
So many of us here are nodding
Yeah.
nodding their heads. And
I found it in a cafe as well. I've been sitting with a like-minded friend, and it's literally like you're in your own bubble, like a different reality, if you like. So yeah, and walking through the supermarkets, it's actually quite strange these days.
It is
that.
very strange,
Yeah.
and it is
Yeah.
probably the way our mind interprets
Yeah.
reality. So we have a different way of interpreting reality to probably what's playing out in front of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I also sometimes get it in nature, just looking out into nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
that?
me too.
Yeah.
Looking out at the sky. Also in supermarkets, I've found that often I'm not seen
Yeah, I get
by
Yeah.
other people.
I get that a lot. And
Yeah.
I bump into you.
Yeah, that's right. They bump into you. Yeah.
It's like, oh, I
Yeah.
don't see you there.
Yeah. And it's probably both. It's us raising our frequency and the other people lowering their frequency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we're in different frequency bands.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's the separation of the earth that Dolores Cannon has talked about.
Yes.
It's like a cell split. And we're moving into two earths, two different earths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, two different realities.
Yeah, definitely. And it does feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing we noticed last time after we turned it off last week, it's how the energy here is raised.
Yes.
How we
very
we
much
can
so.
handle this energy better. Every week it goes higher.
Yes.
Every week it's because it's regular, same time every week.
Yeah.
It places an implant, an impression into this space here.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's like setting those codes in this space.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah, definitely. And we've had the odd weird thing happen when John and I have just been here, like musical instrument pinging and making a sound by itself. We've both experienced that. And last week we went out, decided to go out and do a sky watch afterwards, and we certainly had our friends show up, with some flash bulbs and things. So I think what we're doing here, I feel what we're doing here is being noticed, not just by this dimension, but by the higher realms, if you like, the higher dimensions, and also nature,
Yes.
through nature, definitely. Yeah.
Yes, and our intent is to spread it, because what we
Yeah.
have noticed is that we've been very safe and
Mm.
nothing has happened, no disasters or catastrophes. It's all been really good where we are,
Yes.
and we want to, of course, spread that out throughout the world so that
Yeah.
everyone can be safe
Yeah.
and well.
Yeah. Definitely setting the intention to spread that right the way out through the earth too to Turkey, because I've heard that Turkey's had another big earthquake.
Oh.
And also hear what's going on here in New Zealand, trying to really clear
We've
that
got
energy.
people that are freaking out hearing rain.
Yes, I know. Yeah, that's right.
They are what?
They're freaking out when they hear rain.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So they've been traumatized
Yes.
that they hear rain and they,
There's
yeah.
huge trauma going on.
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're sending love and our vibes out to those people that are here and anywhere actually on the planet that are going through anything that might cause trauma or, you know, sadness or whatever it is.
Yeah, because that's the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
The traumatization, we must not, you know, we just keep on working on these frequencies, keep on monitoring our thoughts.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've also noticed how different the clouds are
Yeah.
over the last few days and things. Well, weeks actually, if you think about it. But certainly more so over the last few days, I would say. There's definitely feels like there's something different going on to me. Yeah.
Different circles.
Mm.
I was saying in the car, I followed Tarot by Janine, and she did the cards for March last night, and March is when everything's going to happen. In
Right.
corporate. You know, that more truth will come out,
Yeah.
the banking system will swap over, and there will be many more ET sightings and alien things coming
Well,
to help.
Bring it on.
With that, we may touch on that too, because many people have heard about Project Bluebeam. So holographs can be put into the sky and they can make you think it's been done before. People, thousands of people see it and it looks very real, but it's not, it's just a hologram. And so the way to know whether it's a hologram or not, whether it's trying to make you scared or not, is by tuning into it and just sensing whether there is actually consciousness in there.
Yeah.
Is there consciousness in that? And if there isn't, it's just a hologram.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty clever what they can do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technology.
Okay, so we're holding our copper handles with double pointed crystals and connected to our organic hands and connected to this scalar energy fabulous pyramid. And we're just dropping into ourselves, our consciousness, our awareness. And wherever your awareness is right now, often it is in the brain. Sometimes it's with another situation. Sometimes it's somewhere else in space. Sometimes it's somewhere else in time. Wherever that is, that awareness, bring it to your brain. The brain, within the skull. And we're going to now take that consciousness and move it slowly down the back of our neck. And it's something we cannot think. We cannot think it. We have to do it with our intent. So with our intent, Our consciousness is going down the back of our neck, along the spine, and then across the right shoulder, and down the right arm, across the elbow, and all the way down to our right small finger, our pinky. Remember, don't think it. You actually have to be there with your consciousness, fully conscious within that little pinky. And again, with our intent, we are moving that consciousness from our little pinky that is so conscious, so aware right now. We're moving that up again, up the arm, to the right shoulder, and across to the left shoulder. Your consciousness is now in your left shoulder. And it is going down your left arm and into your left thumb. Just flowing into your left thumb. That left thumb becoming so conscious, so aware, buzzing with consciousness. And so you see, our consciousness is not within our body or our brain. It can be anywhere in space and time. And we are now moving it from the left thumb up the left arm, the left shoulder is now conscious, to the back of the neck, the spine. Again, you can't think it, you have to intend it. You have to do it. And this consciousness is moving to the back of your heart, along the spine. Consciousness right behind your spine. Now moving into the heart from the back. You can imagine it as a soft, beautiful lotus flower, into the heart space, the chakra space of your heart. It's soft and gentle, and you drop deep into there. Deep into that one tiny little space, tiny wee spot in the heart. It's very special. Some people call it the pearl in your heart. Go in there. Go into that space. See the portal. When you see that portal, go through it. And as you go through it, you are going to a space that is beyond time, beyond the simulation. It is a field that is infinite. Luminous. There's no fake light. There's no light that goes on and off like the sun and night. It's a luminous light that has no source. Infinite, eternal. There's no time, there's no space. It is how we're all connected. It's It's that field, that source field, where we are all one, where we can be the drop and the ocean. Where we can be the dream and the dreamer. And this field surrounds and envelops that simulation that we perceive. And it goes through that simulation that we perceive, that reality that seems to be so real. This field, this eternal field, this infinite field of luminous light, of beauty, of truth, is so much more powerful. And as we go more into that field, deeper into that field, further into that field, that other reality gets smaller. That fake reality starts to dissolve. Dissolve like the ripples on a calm lake when you throw in a pebble. Dissolving into nothingness. And the reality we are in now is expansive. And there's beauty, and there's an earth that is shining and healthy and filled with love and care. And brilliant colors, happiness, joy, gratitude. And we see this new earth forming. It's a jewel. It's astounding. With clear waters. Clear skies. With puffy clouds. And all is well. The sounds are beautiful, clean and clear. And the range of sounds we hear is enormous. Unlimited. And what we see is unlimited. The colors are of tremendous beauty, shining. And the crystals, they glow, it's as though they are alive. It's as though the crystals are filled with love, as though they are awake. Just like the plant world, it's as though they speak. It's It's as though they have personalities and consciousness that we can interact with easily. And the animals, you might see lambs skipping, dolphins playing. Just the most beautiful, awake, spiritually awake earth. The waters bubbling, talking, the birds singing in with the most tremendous melodies, interacting with each other. And the fields of infinity, the fields of eternity, the way we navigate them is with intention. So that our minds cannot be corrupted or taken over or brainwashed or used by others, but just used by the beauty of intention. Intention is what guides our minds, what guides our bodies, our emotions. Divine intention. And from here we can look back through that portal that we came through. We're just looking back, and somewhere we see that somewhere on that other side of the portal there's a body sitting. It's your avatar, it's not you. It's just a body with a mind that is part of that program there. So from here, from infinite awareness, send to that mind, send to that avatar that everything is healed and whole. And filled with love. Make that avatar be connected to the infinite awareness field. Take that avatar back. It's yours. With your divine sovereignty, you are the one who decides what is thought and what is done with your avatar. And you create that wholeness, that healthiness, that strength that carries you, that carries your avatar. To speak and do what needs to be done in alignment, in integrity, in truth. And again, allow it to be dissolved in goodness. Bringing everything into the new, the new earth, this beautiful place, healthy and whole. And just find a place in this infinity where you'd like to be for a bit. And I'll just leave you there for a while.